Have you ever wondered why the rich keep getting richer while the poor and middle class struggle to make ends meet? The answer is simple. It's because they have different mindsets when it comes to money. In this book, Rich Dad, Poor Dad author Robert Kiyosaki shares his personal experience growing up with two different role models. His real dad and his best friend's dad, and how their contrasting views on money had a profound impact on his life. By the end of this book, you will learn how to develop a rich mindset and achieve financial success. So let's dive in. The book starts with Robert describing his humble beginnings. Grew up in a middle-class neighborhood, and his parents had good jobs. But despite this, he never really felt rich. His real dad was a highly educated man who worked as an executive for the government. And even though he had a high-paying job, he always seemed stressed about money. On the other hand, Robert's best friend's dad, his rich dad, was a self-made millionaire who had started his own business. Unlike his real dad, Rich Dad never seemed worried about money. And this contrast really made Robert curious about the difference between these two men. As Robert got older, he started to notice the stark contrast in how these two fathers viewed money. His real dad believed that a high-paying job was the key to financial success. He always told Robert that if he wanted to be rich, he needed to study hard, get good grades, and get a prestigious job. Rich Dad, on the other hand, believed that a job was just a way to pay the bills, and that the real path to wealth lay in acquiring assets that brought in income. He taught Robert that the more assets one had, the more money they would make, and the more money they made, the more assets they could acquire, creating a cycle that led to even greater wealth. This advice was like a light bulb going off in Robert's mind. He was still working for money, while his best dad, Rich Dad, was truly rich because he understood the power of making money work for him. Robert decided to follow his rich dad's advice and start investing in assets. He began by investing in real estate and then expanded into other areas such as stocks and bonds. As he began to see his investments grow, he became more and more convinced that this was the right path for him. However, his real dad didn't approve of Robert's decision to become an entrepreneur. He wanted Robert to get a safe, stable job and stop taking risks. But Robert knew that he could unpursue his real dad's path, because it was unleading to the kind of financial success that he desired. He had to make his own choices and forge his own path in life. With this newfound determination, Robert took a big risk and dropped out of college to pursue his dream of becoming a successful entrepreneur. With the help of his rich dad, Robert was able to secure funding and start his first business. It wasn't easy, but with hard work and dedication, Robert's business started to take off, and he began to see the fruits of his labor. As he became more successful, he realized that his real dad was actually quite envious of his success. Despite his initial disapproval, Robert's real dad had to come to terms with the fact that his son had chosen a different path and was succeeding on his own terms. If you want to know the secrets to achieving financial success, then you need to listen to this book. The lessons Robert learned from his rich dad changed his life, and they can change yours too. But if you don't have time to read the book, don't worry. You can listen to it for free with a free trial of Audible. Just click the link in the description below to claim your free trial and start listening today. Don't wait. Start your journey towards financial freedom today. And if you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about personal finance and entrepreneurship, make sure to subscribe to our channel. Also, if you want to get a copy of this book, check the link in the description. If you want to get the audiobook, check the link in the description. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.